My name is Darlisha, and you can tell by the title, I'm moving to LA. My move is not like a lot of the vlogs that you see on YouTube. My move is completely different. This is by faith. I feel led to move to LA. I am a singer and actress. I've done a lot of theater here in Chicago. I've done a lot of student films and short films and commercials and extra roles and things like that. I've done a lot that Chicago has to offer. And then also as a singer, I've done a lot of background singing, and I've had a lot of broken promises as well. So, yeah, but I guess that's just a part of the journey, and I'm not letting it stop me. So anyway, moving on. I'm moving to LA, obviously, to pursue those things, but also I want to change the narrative of my life. I want to see something different. I graduated from college some time ago, and I've lived in this suburb. Y'all excuse my nails. I've lived in this suburb of Chicago my whole life, and I want to see something different. And I want to, I want to get out of the realm of average. I want to get out of the realm of lack, if that makes sense. And I know there's lack everywhere, but I mean, I just want to change my narrative. I feel like when you get out in the world and you see something different from what you're accustomed to, you begin to see possibility. And I experienced that when I took a trip to LA last year. I was inspired when I came back because I went on a Hollywood tour and I saw all these homes of these famous people. And if you look at their stories, they struggled when they moved out to LA. They struggled. And so to see them living in Bel Air now, or to see people who started a business and they were poor and they were broke, but to see them being millionaires now, $600 million a year, that inspires me because y'all, I want to be rich. I am a businesswoman. I have a business. I'm an entrepreneur. And I want to just see the possibility for myself. I remember a time some years ago, I was sitting in my room and I was just thinking about what I wanted in life. And it was like this wave of just discouragement hit me. Okay, you ain't got no money. How you going to get to LA or New York? And I just didn't see it as a possibility for me. And I had a friend who told me, she said, Darlisha, you're young. This is your time to go out and try things in life. And if it doesn't work, then just, move back home. But you gotta put your best foot forward, girl. You're talented. You're one of the most talented people I know. Why are you not doing more? And so many people have said that. And, y'all, but so many people have said that. And for a long time, it's not that I didn't see it. I just didn't see possibility for myself. And so this year I want to get out of my head and do what I want to do in life. And I want to move to LA and pursue and put my best foot forward at living my dreams. Do I think that this is something that's going to happen overnight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm willing to work on it. I feel like you enjoy the journey when your journey is towards something that you love. So I will enjoy the journey of pursuing my dreams. I feel like I've been here in Chicago. I'm an Uber driver right now. I was a substitute teacher. And it's like when you're not living your purpose, and it's just there's something else out there, and you're going to a job every day that doesn't speak to any part of you. And y'all, I was a substitute teacher, okay? And being a substitute teacher and then being young, the kids really try you. And I don't want to hurt anybody's kids. So I bowed out of that, but I did it for a long time. And like I said, there's been a lot of ups and downs with me pursuing singing, pursuing acting. At one point I gave up. I took a break. And during that time, I really just said, okay, I'll just focus on entrepreneurship. And I remember one time where I went to a movie premiere of a show that I had been, of a movie that I had been in. And when I was watching that, I legit felt like God was telling me, I don't want you to give up on this. Like, I have something for you here. Don't stop doing this. Yeah, it's been hard, but don't stop. And I legit, I'm saying legit a lot, but I legit broke down in front of everybody because somebody asked a question and was like, well, what is everybody doing? What are you guys doing right now? And I told them about, how I started a business and I was applying for my master's degree to get an MBA. And I said, being here today, I feel like God told me not to stop acting. And I just started crying, like crying. And so I want to see what's there for me. And I feel led to move. And I feel like my faith is going to be the only thing that gets me there. I don't have like a lot of people around me that have money to just pitch in and say, here, I don't have that, and I know that the people around me, some of them would if they could, but I know that they can't. So this is me taking a leap of faith. And I want to take y'all on a journey with me because I want my life and my journey to just inspire people. And that's always been one of the biggest things that I've wanted to do. Because there's so many people out there who feel stuck in life. And I relate to that, okay? Like, I told y'all I was a sub. I'm an Uber driver now. Like, I relate to feeling stuck in life and feeling like, how do I move forward when I have so many things here that are tying me down? I'm trying to live real life. That's why they say, there's a meme that says most people die at 25 and are buried by the time they're 65, because you start working and getting captured in life. And if you don't have a plan, and I had to learn this the hard way, if you don't have a plan or if you don't have goals, life will happen to you. And it's so important to have a plan. It's so important to have goals. And it's so important to surround yourself with people that have a plan and that have goals. Because even on this journey of me saying that I'm moving to LA, I have been met with so much discouragement from people. And it's not that they're doing it on purpose, but again, there's a different response that you get from people that are going out and seizing life than the people that have let life happen to them. There's a completely different response, y'all. And I'm gonna just drop this little nugget here, and I don't care how it falls. I feel like in the faith community, in the Christian community, sometimes Christians use God as an excuse for letting life happen to them. And I say that because it's like, you be like, well, it's the Lord's will, not mine. It's not his will for you to be broke. It's not his will for you to be in poverty or any of those things that you're settling for. You're settling for that. That's not his will. But then you use God as the reason why you didn't do X, Y, Z, but you never really even tried. Or when you tried and came across one setback, you gave up as taking that as a sign that God didn't want you doing it. No, you overcome it and you come back harder. That's part of the process. So, there's just a different response I feel like I've gotten from people that are happening to life and not living life passively. You can take it how you want to take it. If you're somebody that I talk to and you just happen to see this video, you fall in one of the other category. Please don't be offended if you fall in the category of someone that lets life happen to them. I'm telling my truth today. So yeah. And for a while, like, I did get confused because I was getting so many fearful admonitions. I was getting a lot of fearful advice. Fearful admonishments. Sorry. I was getting a lot of fearful admonishments. And so it started making me think like, well, maybe I shouldn't go. And I started taking all of this stuff that people were telling me, and I was carrying it and like battling, like, should I go or shouldn't I go? Should I go or shouldn't I go? But after all this time, I've arrived at my decision and I'm going. So I have about $2,000 as of right now. I did get a job offer that I have to really see what's going on with that. And I also got and these came all of a sudden. And I also was called about a roommate for a price that really fits into that budget where I could pay for a few months. It's not the most comfortable, but at the end of the day, you can't be afraid to be uncomfortable. So, yeah, that's kind of it for now. And I just want to encourage everybody out there. If there's anything that you've been sitting on concerning your life, your purpose, your destiny, go after it. Go after it, because you don't get a second try at life, and you don't know how short life is. Like I'm gonna go on and on and on, but I realized that in 2016 I had an aunt. She was 102. She lived with my family and I at the last part of her life, and during her time living with us, my dad was also going through some health challenges, and it was just like a lot mentally to deal with, but it also started really making me think, like, life is unpredictable and it can change at any moment. You can be 30, you can be 40, and something can happen that can take away the quality of your life. And those aren't things that we think about. You know, I know knew a young lady who was 33 and passed away. There was a rapper from Chicago, passed away at 27 years old. And I don't want to seem like I'm just obsessed with death, but life can change at any given moment. Tomorrow's not promised. And then above all, what if you live until 100 years old and you let your dreams die years prior, and you have to live with that? So seize your purpose. Go after what you want and live life on purpose. Be the Tom Brady. You can do it. Yeah. Live life on purpose.